According to CoinMarketCap rankings, the cryptocurrency market does not seem ready for a reversal yet, despite the continued fall. But since the start of the year, Cardano ADA has been growing rapidly into prominence, catching the attention of the biggest players in the crypto industry. As an investor, you can't see this if you're too focused on the dips and dumps of the price. So let's take a zoomed out perspective. In response to the new lows and the possibility of further drawdowns, the Cardano community voiced continued support for the project. A Reddit user attested that he believes that Cardano can survive this bear, but tempered his statement with, "There are no guarantees." This comment indicated detachment, added that he has become accustomed to bear market price action and expects to see a continuation of that trend. "I think I just developed a new lower low for caring about prices, especially ADA. It has been like this for a while, and the bear market is here to stay. Might as well chill," he further said. Many other commenters expressed similar reactions, with one posting, "Not caring for the price is the way to go." Another user said, "Bear market and chill sounds good to me." In February of 2022, crypto markets dived in response to the outbreak of the war in Eastern Europe. At that moment, ADA was trading around $1.30. Input-Output CEO and also the Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson called on worried investors to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. He noted that he found it odd that crypto appeared to move in lockstep with stocks. He also added that it was important not to get caught up in the day-to-day price fluctuations. To calm frayed nerves, Hoskinson pointed out that the utility would be the driver of long-term success. Quote, "If there is a real use and utility and a real purpose in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, things are going to look better." End quote. As a result of all the negative claims from experts about cryptocurrencies in general, Hoskinson's optimistic outlook is looking more like a farce. It is possible to get discouraged when even the top experts are belittling crypto's potential. During a congressional hearing committed to the collapse of the FTX exchange and the downfall of its founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, the anti-crypto congressman, Rep. Brad Sherman, compared crypto to a garden of snakes. "My fear is that we will view Sam Bankman-Fried as not just one big snake in the crypto garden of Eden. The fact is, crypto is a garden of snakes," he said. Brad said that crypto aims to compete with the US dollar as the world's reserve currency and enrich corporate billionaire bros. According to him, sanction evaders, drug dealers, and other criminals find cryptocurrency attractive. He added that tax evasion is also a big market for the nation asset class. "But the big market is tax evasion, and I know there are some on the other side who cheer every time a billionaire escapes taxes," he added. Identifying Bankman-Fried as inmate 14372, Sherman argued that the disgraced FTX founder lobbied to keep the US Securities and Exchange Commission outside of crypto because he desired baby regulation from the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Known as one of the toughest crypto critics on Capitol Hill, Sherman has been calling for a blanket cryptocurrency ban for years. In a recent interview, the congressman acknowledged that the US was unlikely to prohibit crypto. He explained that the crypto lobby had waxed stronger, which makes a total ban impossible for now. In contrast, the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, expects cryptocurrencies to be substantially higher despite the FTX collapse. In a YouTube video, Belfort shares some recommendations about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Notably, he is the founder of Stratton Oakmount, which functioned as a boiler room that marketed penny stocks and defrauded investors with pump and dump stock sales. Regarding FTX, the crypto exchange that imploded and filed for bankruptcy on November 11th, Belfort desired the exchange to be a scam, and there is no way to protect against a scam like that. But just because FTX was a scam, that does not mean that you can go and discard Bitcoin completely and say it's worthless or going to zero. The same goes for Ethereum, he added. However, he noted that besides the two largest cryptocurrencies, he literally would not be touching crypto right now with a 10-foot pole. For those who already own other crypto tokens, he recommends going step by step looking at each coin to decipher whether they should be sold and when there will be a good time to sell. In his words, investors should examine each token's fundamentals and ask themselves why they bought the coin in the first place. Quote, "Was there something behind your purchase? Were you expecting good news to come out? Do you think that the company was actually doing something and we are going to have some breakthrough technology?" End quote. He further suggested that anything outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum would need a pretty close look and probably consider selling it. Do some analysis, do some research. Is there any problem that this coin or token is solving, or are we just buying in all the hype and hoping that it will continue to go? If that's the case, then honestly, you know the chances are most of these things are not ever going to come back. he advised. This is really some pretty good advice. Cardano has solid fundamentals and it should also be considered. But what does the famous crypto YouTuber influencer think? In a YouTube video with Crypto Jeb, Bitboy Crypto aired his views about Cardano ADA. He showcased his bullishness on Cardano, citing the fact that the blockchain project is already a target for institutional interests. According to Bitboy, other similar projects have a place, but the major emphasis is on the two giants, Cardano and Ethereum. I love Cardano. I think Cardano and Ethereum are going to be around for a long time. I think Polkadot factors in somewhere, but I really personally believe more in Ethereum and Cardano. I think Elrond has a place, but I think we're looking at two giants here, and I think they're going to remain that way. He claimed that institutions were looking at Cardano because they understood the long-term play. Indeed, Cardano is going to do exceptionally well in the long term. The year has been a difficult one for cryptocurrencies, but the interesting fact is that amid the market turmoil, the Ethereum killer has remained attractive. Cardano promises to solve some key issues around speed and scalability. Its developmental process is very calculated and deliberate, and new features are added in phases. According to some experts, the most important indicator of a crypto's staying power is its ability to introduce real use cases. Cardano is currently reeling with promises in that regard. Regardless of the recent rut in the crypto market, which is an uncertain period where many digital assets will likely become worthless, Cardano's development structure, unique attributes, and potential for real-world use cases amplify its chances of survival. Plus, there is decentralized finance, and this makes everything so interesting. DeFi platforms like Cardano have seen a huge wave of interest as more financial institutions have started working on integrating cryptocurrency into the system. The DeFi solutions are quite appealing and equally compelling. The development team behind Cardano feels that in the next few years, more outstanding growth will come on board for Cardano. Generally, several factors affect cryptocurrencies, from the development team all the way to its functions. These same factors can go a long way in making Cardano a viable option for investors. Its decentralized nature and layer architecture make it too obvious to ignore. Meanwhile, when you look at the cryptocurrency market as one massive index fund that all moves together, it is easy to discover that a lot of cryptocurrencies have a very high correlation. So whenever the leading cryptocurrency Bitcoin rallies, the altcoins are naturally going to follow. Although right now, the altcoins are outpacing Bitcoin. Nonetheless, the rise of DeFi will play a huge role in setting things right with the ADA coin price. The DeFi space is seeing a lot of growth, and Cardano, with its layer structure, is in the perfect spot to take advantage of the DeFi space progression. Cardano's success may seem like a candle in the wind right now, but is dependent on the number of smart contracts and dApps that the platform can support. Therefore, investors can be assured that Cardano is actively upgrading the platform. Being a peer-reviewed blockchain, it is more than capable of overcoming any challenges. The Cardano ecosystem is brimming with a lot of great stuff, and it's not even evident in the token's price. Only investors that are not clouded with the wavering price action can see that. So looking out for the box, you'll realize that Cardano ADA is indeed number one. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let us have it in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.